Welcome to another episode of HUTV. I'm Zash.
And I'm Leanna. Ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes of HUTV? Curious about how everything is put together? HUTV takes a camera behind the scenes to show you how the magic happens. What goes into HUTV? Everything.
What it's like to be on HUTV is it's just great to be part of a community and make something that the whole campus can see and that we're proud of. I love making episodes from the beginning to the end, from coming up with the idea to shooting it to editing it and putting it all together and having a great show.
Being a new member of HUTV is really interesting because you get to see how the show is made and you get to learn about editing and how cameras work. In the political science world, you don't see that. It was interesting to see the studio. I didn't know it existed on this campus, actually. And so to see it is kind of like a real new studio, but smaller in our own little bubble. Was really cool.
What's really cool about HUTV is that you get to learn Final Cut Pro, and I get to learn how to edit segments and like entire shows that I never thought possible. And then I get to put that on my resume, and now I get to create other videos besides just HUTV and get to showcase people. And it's really cool.
It is a place where you can come and you can make a piece your own in your own way, and not every piece has to be the same, and we roll with the punches around here, so sometimes we have technical glitches and we make silent episodes and stuff like that just happens, but it's fun and it's creative and it's a great way to explore something that you may not have known you were into. Come join HUTV. We're a pretty fun group.
HUTV!
Join the fun with HUTV. Have you ever had the one thing you just can't seem to go without? The one game you just can't seem to put down? Check in with HUTV in the first episode of Addiction Hollins.
Oh my god. I had to practice and I forgot my chapstick. My lips are so chapped right now. I can't find it in any of my pockets. I don't know where is my chapstick. I don't understand this right now. My lips are so freaking chapped. Where can it possibly be? Oh my god. Oh, thank God. Found it. It's alright guys. I'm sorry. I was just... I can't survive without my blue sticks. My name is Tanisha Reeves. I'm 22 years old. I'm a senior and a theater major at Hollins University, and I am addicted to Blistex. I don't consider it really an addiction. I mean, it's not really that bad. I mean, it's not like I'm shooting up heroin. That's an addiction. I don't think I need help. It's, I'm not sticking a needle in my arm. It's just Blistex, keeping the lips fresh, Don't ever want to have chapped lips. I don't really see a problem with it. I started my addiction when I was very young. My mother, she said to never ever have chapped lips. Nobody likes to talk to somebody when they're watching their lips crack. Thus began my addiction to chapstick. It didn't really work at first. It wasn't thick enough. Then I tried Carmex. I didn't like it. Then I found Blistex. Ever since then, every day, every hour, I have to use my Blistex. And I've been good ever since. I mean, like any other person, every so often, whenever you need it, every 5 minutes, sometimes 10. I mean, I don't use it that much, 7 to 8 swipes around the lips. Normal. Everybody does that, right? I don't see a life without Blistex. I find it impossible. I couldn't imagine having that security blanket. Then I'll always just have that moment of, are my lips too dry? What if people are staring at me? What am I gonna do? And then becomes anxiety. I don't think I could ever survive without it. My friends and family say that I use Blistex too often. It's distracting, always pulling it out or freaking out whenever I can't find it. I don't consider it freaking out. One searches for anything that they've lost for an extended period of time. I just find things like any other person. Although they tell me that it's an expensive habit, going through Blistex, 1 tube a week. I don't really see it as an expense. It's a necessity for life. You buy lotion, I buy Blistex. Dear Nisha, Jasmine and I are worried for your health and well-being. This just isn't right. You wake up all hours of the night searching for the Blistex. You need to stop stressing yourself out and stop using Blistex for your own good. Sincerely, your roommates. I think they're worried for no reason. It's not a problem. I mean, I know that sometimes I get up in the middle of the night and have to use my Blistex, but I don't really see it as a problem. I'm not hurting anyone. I can try. I can try something else. I will use it less often. Try a new brand, perhaps. Something less serious, less medicated. Maybe I'll try something else. Maybe I'll try Carmex again. You know, everything deserves a second chance, right? Okay, one day at a time, right? One day at a time.
Those are some strange addictions. What addictions do you have? If you have an appropriate and funny addiction that you would like to be shown on HUTV, let us know.
That's all we have, folks. Tune in next time for another episode of Tinker Mountain News,
where we report for and about you.
Stay classy.